Want to get import up and all that.
Amazing grace.
You step on my shoe, I'm gonna kick you in your fucking teeth, you know?
They may give you a big superficial front of, I'm a big macho man, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and this and that and the other. But inside, there's a person crying out saying, this is not right.
I'll sit down and buy you a beer. You get stupid, I will fuck you up.
The outlaw culture, it's kept alive by the weekend warriors who want to dress up and look bad.
When we've been there.
I like to be here because this is a family. We all together. We all get along.
Bright shining as the sun.
If Jesus were on this earth in the flesh, he'd be next to you on his motorcycle telling you he loved you enough to die for you.
You go to the point of no return for each other, man, you know? That's what it's about. When it's time to get down, you get down. When it's time to go anywhere, you go for your brothers, man, you know? That's what it's about.
Outlaw motorcycle gangs, in numbers, are their strongest. They're at their peak. They're the strongest they've ever been. The primary difference between a motorcycle enthusiast or a legitimate motorcycle club versus an outlaw motorcycle gang is the fact that gang members are engaged in criminal activity, and the criminal activity is funneled back into the organization. Basic requirements to be a true outlaw motorcycle gang is you have to be white, you have to be a male, 21 years of age or more, you have to ride an American-made motorcycle, you have to stand up for what you believe, and you have to take care of business. Those are the basic requirements to become an outlaw motorcycle gang member. The Ching-a-Lings have kind of crossed those barriers. They haven't really subscribed totally to those requirements. They appear to be outlaw motorcycle gang members. They associate with some of your major gangs. Many of them ride American-made motorcycles, ride Harley-Davidsons, but I believe in the past they've had black members.
The one way this club differs from other clubs is, you know, is that other clubs are segregated racially, you know what I'm saying? And in this club, you know, anybody could be a Ching-a-Ling as long as they have the heart and they're stand-up men, you know, and women. But that's one thing that differs from other clubs. Ching-a-Ling, it means fuck the world, you know? Chingala in Spanish means fuck. Ling is slang for like everyone, the world. So fuck the ones who can't relate to us, you know?
That's part of the creed, fuck the world, you know. Not that you ever can, because the world fucks you right back, but, you know, it's something to start with, I guess. I mean, I think the clubs have more rules within themselves than normal society, stricter rules.
As a matter of fact, in their terminology, they consider everyone else citizens, and they are the brotherhood. So you'll hear that when they discuss among themselves, everyone else in society, we are all citizens, they are the brotherhood. And it's two different cultures. They're a culture unto themselves.
We don't do things like normally citizens do, you know? If somebody shoots me, I go out there, I don't go run to the police, I take care of myself, you know? I think that in itself considers you an outlaw. I lived life where, you know, hard, you know? I've been in and out of prison since, you know, for the last 10 years, I've been in and out of prison. I did time for other brothers, you know? I fucking went out with guns for other brothers, you know? You know, I stick with my family, you know? And I go all out for my family. And I don't run to nobody here. Everybody here lives that type of style, you know? We all stick together, we go out for each other, you know?
a restrictive life, I think, you know. You're pretty much limited to what you can do and where you can go. You know, you can stay on your own turf. That's why guys, you know, have a club, establish their own turf, feel safe on their home ground, and well, that's it. That's what you got. Everything else is either a fight or a compromise outside of that turf.
It's one for all or for one. That's the way we are. And one sister, one brother needs something, we could help them, we do. Vice versa. That's the way we are.
Even though a brother's dead, we don't forget about him, you know? We try to keep that alive in spirit, you know? This way, everybody lasts forever, you know? The funeral wall, this way, is in memory of the brothers who passed away, you know? Everybody gets together, and we go on the runs. We pour beer on their tombstone or on their gravesite. Whatever they need, Coke, beer, everything. We make sure that they partied the way they lived, you know?
We're the rare breed, man. We're the last of it, man. I think, you know, all these motorcycle clubs are like rare breeds, man. The older clubs, you know?
They had to prove themselves in order to get into the organization. They have to prove their loyalty. They have to take care of business, which means some type of an act or a series of acts to prove their loyalty to the club. In New York City, one of those requirements was that you had to commit a murder.
Over the years, I've met a number of fellows who belong to the so-called outlaw clubs. A lot of it seems to be gang mentality. As individuals, they're pussycats, they're fun to be with, they're no trouble.
I go punch him in the fucking face for looking at me wrong, you know?
You have to be there. You have to be there to get a beating, you know? It could be anything. It could be as much alcohol I had in me, as high as I am, or as stupid as you are. It could go both ways, man. One day, I might be wrong.
When you do something wrong, you get to a lot of trouble, and it costs a lot of money, you know, to lawyers and, you know, doctor bills, and you hurt people, and you know, if you're a real outlaw biker club, you do get in trouble because you got to back up your patches. I don't know. I got this. It's got spikes in it. Goes under your vest, your shirt, whatever, jacket. I mean, you fight, you know, rips guys' hands up, take people's faces and grind it into there. I got a couple of vests, but I only got one here. You know, you're watching outside of a club or something, you gotta wear a vest, always carry a gun, you gotta protect the members. This is more like a shrapnel vest, stop shotguns and stuff. This fits under your clothes. Let's put it under. Might stop like a 25, this one. I got another one, a white one, stop 45s, 357s. Most guys are carrying 25s, you know. Some guys got Tech 9s who are in them, stuff like that.
You got a lot of people who you know, stereotype us, you know, from like movies or whatever. We're not like that. We're real fucking people, man, and we do real things, you know. So fuck the people who can't see us as individuals and respect us for our ways, you know. For at least we got tattoos or we got long hair.
Hey, man, I like my long hair. Some brothers like their short hair. We're not made to look like everyone else out there dressing with baggy jeans. Or you go up to fucking that Marcus Dairy thing and you'll see the guys with their new leather. You can smell the leather.
Brand new leather.
It's brand new. You know, everybody with chaps, and on the weekend they'll wear a handkerchief around their head. You know what I mean? That's bad. like this, there's people from all walks of life. There's doctors, there's lawyers, there's paramedics, there's outlaws, there's AMA members, there's everybody. You know, and everybody seems to get along fine with each other, as long as everybody knows each other's rules and respects them. A lot of people that come here do feel like they're part of the outlaw scene, and in the same token, they're not, though. The people that feel that way don't know about it, and they don't know what's going on with it.
Years ago, it used to be the hardcore biker type, and now it's everybody and their mother, yuppies, and whatever. You know, it's a different crowd totally. I've been doing it for 28 years, so it's more money is spent by the yuppie type. The outlaw type is more practical. He'll buy a leather because it's going to help him when he goes down, where the other ones will buy a $500 leather because it looks good. They never touched a wrench in their life, so they don't know nothing about Harleys. There's going to be a lot of nice Harleys on sale in a couple of years. They don't even know what a wrench looks like. One guy asked me where the spark plugs was. That was good.
The hardcore bikers, we don't usually have as customers because they usually fix their own bikes. You know, it's usually guys who can fix their own bikes or who can pay for their own bike to be fixed. So it's like someone who has a good job will come here as a customer, usually, you know. The motorcycle makes guys feel a lot tougher. And that's where anyone from the street, you know, can jump on a bike and live a little part of that life that these other guys gave their life to be around. You know, they gave up their lives and created the clubs and the whole atmosphere. And now everyone can be a piece of that, you know what I mean? And they don't have to go to jail for it, you know.
Weekend warriors, people who only on the weekends they're something that they're not during the week, you know. I mean, I'm like this all week long, you know. So I'm not acting like something I'm not. These people, they only come out on the weekends. They're fakes, you know.
We got beef, we got turkey. Come on by and try the jerky.
We're not weekend warriors. We all ride when we can, as often as we can. But we all have obligations. We work for somebody or we work for ourselves. So the week gets tied up in work and those obligations, and then the weekend is the time that you ride, but we're not a weekend warrior. I mean, we're not different people.
Just because everyone else is drinking and getting smashed and shooting up drugs does not mean we have to do it, but it doesn't mean we're going to isolate ourselves from it either, because this is a real world. And God did not put us here to go hide in the corner and say, oh, look at us, we're a Christian Motorcycle Association. No, we're out there to meet them one-on-one, wherever they are. Jesus was not a namby-pamby by any means. He was a real man.
The common denominator is the road. And there is no other common denominator, because you can find every variance that there is among motorcyclists as you would in the general population. But it's the road.
We ride to eat and we eat to ride. The closeness of you to nature, to the road, to what it is not encumbered by glass and steel. You're not insulated from the wonders of the countryside. And it's almost like flying.
I got the key.
Growing up, you know, you go through changes, you know. One minute you want to be this, next thing you want this, you want to be the President of the United States, you know. So growing up, you know, I had a lot of things in mind, you know, being a lot of different things, you know. But, you know, I couldn't ask for a better way to turn out, you know. At least I'm free, you know. I do what I want, and I got some good brothers behind me, you know. I mean, you can't ask for nothing better, man.